Myanmar, also known as Burma, has a long and complex history intertwined with its military, the Tatmadaw. From the days of ancient kingdoms to British colonial rule and the fight for independence, the military has always played a significant role. After independence in 1948, the Tatmadaw became a dominant force in Myanmar's political landscape. The Tatmadaw has been involved in internal conflicts with various ethnic armed groups seeking autonomy. This has shaped the military's structure and doctrine, focusing on counterinsurgency operations and territorial control. In recent decades, Myanmar has sought to modernize its armed forces, acquiring equipment from countries like China, Russia, and India. This modernization drive aims to enhance the Tatmadaw's capabilities in conventional warfare and address potential external threats. Myanmar's strategic location in Southeast Asia, bordering countries like China, India, Thailand, and Bangladesh, adds complexity to its security concerns. As Myanmar navigates its geopolitical position, its military strength remains a topic of considerable interest and scrutiny. The following sections delve into the specifics of Myanmar's military might, examining its personnel, equipment, and capabilities across various domains. The Tatmadaw comprises the Army, Navy, and Air Force, with the Army being the largest and most influential branch. Estimates suggest that the Myanmar Army has around 350,000 active personnel. The Army heavily relies on conscription, with mandatory service for both men and women. Myanmar's ground forces are equipped with a mix of Soviet-era, Chinese, and some Western-made weaponry. This includes main battle tanks like the Chinese Type 59 and the Russian T-72, as well as armored personnel carriers and artillery pieces. However, much of this equipment is outdated and in need of modernization. The Tatmadaw faces challenges in training and logistics, impacting its overall effectiveness. Corruption within the military is also a concern, potentially hindering its operational capabilities. Despite these limitations, the Tatmadaw remains a formidable force within Myanmar, exercising significant control over the country's territory and population. Myanmar's nuclear ambitions have been the subject of speculation and concern for several years. While there is no concrete evidence to suggest that Myanmar possesses nuclear weapons, reports have surfaced alleging clandestine nuclear activities. These reports often cite suspected links between Myanmar and North Korea, raising suspicions about potential nuclear cooperation. The international community has expressed concerns about Myanmar's alleged nuclear program. The International Atomic Energy Agency, or IAEA, has called on Myanmar to be more transparent about its nuclear activities and allow for inspections. However, Myanmar has denied any intentions to develop nuclear weapons, maintaining that its nuclear activities are purely for peaceful purposes. Despite Myanmar's denials, the lack of transparency and access for international inspectors continues to fuel suspicions. The question of Myanmar's nuclear ambitions remains unresolved and a source of regional and global concern. Section 4. Air Defense and Drone Warfare. Emerging Capabilities. Myanmar's air defense capabilities are relatively limited compared to its regional neighbors. The country possesses a mix of Soviet-era and Chinese-made air defense systems, including surface-to-air missiles and anti-aircraft guns. However, these systems are considered outdated and inadequate for defending against modern air threats. Myanmar is reportedly seeking to upgrade its air defenses by acquiring more advanced systems from Russia and China. This includes the potential purchase of the S-400 air defense system from Russia, which would significantly enhance Myanmar's ability to defend its airspace. In recent years, Myanmar has shown an interest in drone technology, acquiring a small fleet of unmanned aerial vehicles, or UAVs, from China. These drones are primarily used for surveillance and reconnaissance purposes, but there are indications that Myanmar may be exploring the possibility of arming them for offensive operations. The increasing use of drones in the region, particularly by countries like China and India, is likely motivating Myanmar's interest in this technology. As drone warfare becomes more prevalent, Myanmar's acquisition and deployment of such systems will be closely watched by regional observers.